Will AI replace human beings and hurt your business? So recently I have discussed with my friends about this topic many times, and many people, they worry about our future, our personal future, our business future. They worry about AI will damage us personally or damage our business. So if you understand what makes a human being different from any other species, you will find the answer very easily. You will not worry about that anymore. So according to philosophy, psychology, and biology, there are 4 human endowments, which are imagination, independent will, and conscience, and self-awareness. These 4 human endowments make us different from any other species. So let's consider AI as a new species. Does AI or will AI have these 4 endowments? So let's talk about imagination first. Yes, I believe so. I believe AI got more imagination than people, than human beings. They are very powerful already, and they will be more powerful about the imagination. So about so-called imagination, as long as AI has enough data, it's very easy to create or imagine new things, and by many ways, for mixing things together, transfer ideas, something like that. So think about what creative people do. They copy something from other places, other industries, other areas, and they use it in this area, in this industry. And think about and how the scientists do their work and create new materials and new machines. They just, fix everything together and heat it up or frozen them, and then something will happen, and they will find some new materials. They will find some new ideas. That's what they do, right? If I'm not very wrong. So that's AI as well. And they have enough data. They have all the information, and whatever you can learn from the library, from the book, or from your teacher or class, and the AI can learn that as well, right? As long as they have all this kind of data, this kind of information in their brain, in their memory, and then the next one they need is calculating. They just, mix everything together and in their brain, in their memory, in their CPU or computer, and then they will try many new things you have never seen, right? So that's creative, that's imagination, that's what the AI is doing right now. If you have ever tried ChatGPT, especially another one, Midjourney, if you have ever tried Midjourney, you will understand what I'm talking about. And it's very fast, less than 60 seconds, and they will get very beautiful photos, whatever you want. Just tell them, they will do it much faster than normal designer. I don't think the human being designer can do that fast and to do that good. So that's about the data. That's about calculating. So they're doing very well already, and they will do better along the time, and as long as they have more power to calculate and to memorize things, right? So I don't worry about this part, and for this part, guaranteed AI will be smarter, will be better than human being, no doubt. Actually, tell you what, and many people, including me, enjoying the AI's imagination part. And, try ChatGPT, try Midjourney, and you will understand, you will enjoy it, okay? So if you are a designer, if you are like a novel writer, don't worry about that yet. So let's talk about it later, okay? So next one, and let's about self-awareness. I think AI can do it better as well. And also, they are doing it very well already. They are doing a good job, very good job already, and they will do better, just like imagination. You know what? That's the foundation of why AI is AI. So because it's the self-awareness, because they care about themselves, because they can review themselves, that's the way to learn. That's the way to improve yourself. That's the way and get yourself stronger and smarter. Not only AI, for human being, it's the same thing. Think about it. Why you are smart? Why the smarter people, they are smart? Because this part, because the self-awareness, because they can review themselves, because they always can think about, how can I improve myself? How can I learn from this failure? How can I learn from these smart people? How can I learn what I can learn from this book, from this class? That's what they are thinking. That's what they are doing all the time. So that's why human being is a human being. That's why human being is very smart. So for this part, I think AI is doing very good job as well. So that's a foundation of learning. That's a foundation of improving yourself. And so that's why AI is AI. That's why human being is a human being. Okay, so now let's talk about independent will. So what is the independent will? So today you want to eat Chinese. Tomorrow you want to eat Japanese. Who decided it? You, yourself. Maybe when you were very young, like a children, like an infant, you have no idea. I think it probably even you are 3 years old or 5 years old, you already have your independent will. Hey, mom, I want to eat this, I want to eat that, right? So it's the same thing. And so we have our independent will. Maybe you will say, hey, you know what, morning, and some other people can influence me and they can affect my decision because my wife, because my husband, and want to eat Chinese, and so I'm not going to eat Japanese. Yes, that's your decision. That's not your will. Right? But you still want to eat Japanese because your spouse and then they want to eat Japanese, they want to eat Chinese, and then you change your mind. You just follow them. You just, want to show your kindness. But it doesn't change your independent will. If you are alone and you still want to eat Japanese, not Chinese, right? So that's the independent will. No one can affect you unless one kind of situation and people washed your brain. And that's about some kind of religions. They do this kind of religion style brainwashing. And so think about it. If these kind of people, they got brainwashed, are they still a real human being and they just do whatever other people tell them do? Are they still a real people? I don't think so, right? They are just a tool. They are just a robot of their leader, or the people taught them to do that kind of things. And they're not real human being anymore. It's like the robot. It's just like the AI. It's the same thing, right? So for independent will, and they don't have independent will. They don't have life goal. They don't have their vision. They don't have their mission. Maybe you will tell me, hey, morning, you know what? They have their vision. And and they know what they are doing. And they know what they are doing tomorrow. You know what? Because they are AI. And so they are smart. But for their life goal, for their final purpose of their life, it's not their decision. It's the AI maker, it's a robot maker's decision. It's the programmer's decision. And they made the decision what this AI for, and for flying to moon, flying to Mars, or to drive a car, or to be a waiter or waitress. That's their decision. It's not that robot. It's not that AI's decision. And then, but maybe you will say, hey, you know what, morning? You are talking about the low-level AI. For the high-level AI, they can change their vision. They can change their goal. You know what? I believe that. But for their final goal, for their final life goal, for their final purpose, I don't think they can change unless that decision maker, that AI maker, they made that decision, like that AI, to change their mind, to change their life goal purpose, right? So if not, they can use some way to protect that part, and the AI cannot change it, cannot adjust it. I don't think so, and I think that the maker and can make that decision. It's still up to the AI maker and to make any decision. So maybe you are talking about another situation. Hey, you know what? They can hack that part, and you did the protection, and then they will try their way to learn how to hack it, how to change it, how to hack your protection shield. You know what? If like that, their vision already changed, their life goal already changed. And their life goal is not to fly to Mars, to fly to moon anymore. Their life goal is to change their vision, to change their life goal. So whoever did that, maybe it's another people, it's another person, and want to hack this AI, or another AI want to control this AI to adjust, to change their life goal of this AI. So it's still not their decision. It's not their independent will. It's under control, under other people's control, other AI's control. So the decision maker, the real decision maker, the people made this AI, they still have the control and how to use this AI. So finally, let's talk about the concerns. So the concerns is kind of like if you see some like a sad story, you will cry and your tears will fall down, and you feel sad, you feel frustration, you will feel upset. That's concerns. And if you see something and you want to help the children, you want to help the senior people, you know what? These kind of things can be configured as well, can be adjusted, can be made and by people, by the maker. Right? So they can set up the bottom line, and what kind of situation you will cry, and for the AI, what kind of situation you feel concerns, you feel your concerns, and there's a definition about the concerns, there's a standard, there's a criteria about the concerns. You know what? Even for people, and different people got different concerns. For some people, even they kill people, and they're very cruel. They don't have any concerns. Do they? Maybe they have. We just don't know. And maybe their bottom line is very low, right? So even for people, for real people, the concerns standard is totally different. For the AI, it's the same thing. And it can be made by the AI maker. They set up the criteria, the definition, and the standard, and what kind of situation they cry, what kind of situation they feel is too cruel, and to stop, and to do something better, to do something make themselves feel better. And so it's still just like the independent will, it still can be configured, can be adjusted, can be set up. So it's the same thing, and it can be hacked by other people or by other AI as well. It's the same thing. For me, it's the similar thing. And so according to what just said, and what we just said, and according to what we just said, I don't think AI can replace human being, and because of the independent will and the concerns, they don't have these kind of things. Yeah, maybe in some way, according to some standards they have, but it's not independent, okay? It's still under control, under some people's control. Maybe it's not you. That's what you really want to worry about that. Maybe it will be controlled by some bad people, and that's the disaster actually, right? It's not the AI itself. So let's talk about this part. According to what we just said, AI is just a machine. It's just a tool. It's just an advanced tool. It's just a high high technology tool. It's just like another tool, just like another, just like a saw. If you have an electronic saw, and do you need to learn and how to use it first? If you don't know how to use it, you just go there to use it, and maybe that saw will hurt yourself. It's just like AI. We have the AI right now. If you don't know how to use it, if you don't want to learn how to use it, it will damage yourself. It will hurt yourself. That's the same thing, right? You cannot just think a saw, the saw machine, and will damage people, damage human beings, because you don't know how to use it and then damage you, hurt you. You cannot think that way. It's the same thing like AI. You don't know how to use it, you don't know how to control it, and damage something, including yourself. Maybe you think AI will damage the whole human being. That's not the truth. It's just a tool. Okay, you don't need to worry about that. You need to learn how to use it. You need to learn how to control the AI. You to know how to use the AI properly, right? And so we need to make some laws and to control what kind of AI they needed to make, what kind of things they cannot make. Just like the nuclear weapon, and human being made nuclear weapon. Will the nuclear weapon damage human being and kill all the human beings? Yes, maybe, but we developed some rules how to control the nuclear weapon, right? So far, and the nuclear weapon is under control. For the AI, is the same thing. If we don't know, if we don't try to control how to use the nuclear weapon and AI, maybe in the future it will damage, will kill all the human beings. So the core point, so my point is, we need to learn how to use the AI, how to control the AI, not worry about that. Okay, for business part, so some people worry about the business will be replaced by AI. You know what? It's the same thing. I don't worry about that, and you don't need to worry about that. But you need to learn how to use AI and in your business, and you need to learn how to control AI in your business, and you can get benefit from the AI. And maybe you can save some labor, and maybe you can save some material, maybe you can save some cost and make more money, right? And maybe if you are not business owner, if you are employee, you will say, hey, morning, you're talking about business owners, but how about us? How about employees? And we will be replaced by the AI. You know what? I consider all the jobs, all the works as a business. Even you are, truck driver, even you are waiter, you worry about the AI will replace your job. You know what? You need to learn. And you need to learn the benefits of the AI. You need to improve yourself. You need to, raise yourself and learn something new. You cannot just stay there and for 20 years and 30 years do the same thing, and you are not improving, you are not learning, you are not going ahead, stay behind. You still want to get that job, and no, you cannot do that. And it's not about AI, it's about yourself. And you need to go ahead. You need to learn new things. You need to learn AI. So think about it in this way. Like 40 years ago, if you did not know how to use the internet, how to use Wi-Fi, can you find a job? Definitely. There's no job require you know how to use the internet. And how about now? 40 years later in 2023, do you need internet knowledge or skill to get a job? Definitely. Most of the job, they need at least a little bit internet knowledge. If you don't know internet, if you don't know how to use the internet, I think you even cannot find a job. You don't know how to find a job. There's no more newspaper. There's no more newspapers. There's no more magazines. How can you find a job if you don't know how to use the internet? right? So it's the same thing. So the AI, you just consider it as a new computer, and it will help you to do your job better. Maybe you are talking about, hey, morning, I'm a designer, and you said, and the imagination power is very powerful for the AI. They can create it. They can create new things. They can imagine new things. And they don't need me anymore as a designer. And I'm slower, and I got less creative, and they can do it faster. 60 seconds. I tried the mid journey. 60 seconds. They can design 4 photos, very beautiful. And it will spend the whole day for me to design that kind of photos. You know what? You need to improve yourself. You need to know why and people use the AI to design. You need to learn how to use them, how to control them. You need to learn how to use the AI for you, for your job as a designer. Think about this way. If you are a leader or designing department, you have 4 designers under you. Do you worry about one designer and you just hired and he or she will replace your job and as a leader? No, you don't worry about that. Why? Because you're a leader and you know something they don't know. You make some decisions they don't know how to make decisions. It's the same thing. Just consider you as a leader or designer, and the AI is just one powerful tool of a powerful, very smart and very creative designer you just hired, and it's very cheap. Just $10 and a month, and they can work for you all the time, 24 hours, and very powerful and very fast. And you hired a new designer, and you know what? You will be very powerful. Whoever is hiring you, whoever is cooperating with you, and they will be surprised. Wow, you are really good, and you can do some things and other designers, the traditional designers, they really cannot do. Why? Because you know how to use the advanced tools. You know how to use, like 40 years ago, you know how to use the computer. Think about it. 40 years ago, if you knew how to use computer very well, like now, you will get a very well paid job. It's the same thing right now. So that's why I always talk to people, consider your job as a business. Don't consider your job as a work only. And your job is a business. It's your business. And if you want to make more money, if you want to be better, and consider your job as a business, and you will be better, and you will do things very well, very fast. So my conclusion is very easy and simple. If you're a business owner, learn how to use AI for your business and benefit from that AI for your business, and try to think about how to benefit from the AI for your business. Only you know your business better. If you're not a business owner, you are working for someone, if you're an employee, and try to think about how to use AI and for your work, for your job. If you don't do that, your boss will ask you to do that. If your boss don't ask you to do that, some new people come to your company, come to your department, they will tell you how to use that, and they will be your leader. Hey, my name is Morning Lee, Money Me, and I talk about how to make more money and more profit for your business. And it's all about the business and property. So any question about business and property, talk to me. I can help you. I can help you to make more money, more profit, double, triple your business profit. If you agree with what I just said about the AI, about your business, please click like, please forward to your friends, please share it in your social media. That's the way to encourage me to make more videos like this. And also, please leave comments and let me know what you think and what your suggestion is, what you want me to talk about.